Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we'll be talking about top 5 animes and movies that you should watch if you're a beginner. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee and enjoy the video. And also don't forget to subscribe. Let's start off this video with the most loved anime movie of all time, Kimi no Na wa or Your Name. Let's begin with the story. Mitsuha Miyamizu, a high school girl, yearns to live with the life of a boy in city of Tokyo. A dream that stands in her mind as her present life in the countryside. Meanwhile, in the city, Taki Tachibana lives a busy life as a high school student while working part-time and hopes for a future in architecture. But one day, Mitsuha finds herself living in the dream life in Tokyo, but in Taki's body. And the other side of the coin, Taki finds himself living in Mitsuha's life in the humble countryside. To find the answer for this switching, they began to search for each other. Kimi no Na wa or Your Name revolves around Mitsuha's and Taki's actions, which began to have a dramatic impact of each other's life, weaving them into a fabric held together by the fate and circumstances. And now, let's talk about the animation and graphics. Directed by Makoto Shinkai, Kimi no Na wa is a masterpiece of anime. The shadow, lighting, and everything about this movie is so beautiful. You can make a wallpaper out of this movie no matter what scene is going on. I'll definitely recommend to watch this movie at least once before anything else. And now let's move on to the next one. If you like music or something emotional and a good storyline, Shingatsu wa Kimi no Uso or Your Line April is for you. Your Line April shows the story of a child metronome pianist, Kousei Arima, who is unable to hear the sound of his own piano playing after his mother passed away. 2 years later, Kousei still avoids the piano, leaving behind his admirers and rivals, and lives a colorless life along with his two friends. However, everything changes when he meets a beautiful violinist and a female protagonist, Kaori Miyazono, who stirs up his world and sets him onto a journey to play music. Let's talk about the graphics and animation. Your Line April shows its story perfectly, and the emotions and with the characters blend so well it almost makes them alive in real life. It's a depressing anime, but I will say it is beautiful and one of its kind. And with that, I can't say anything more because it will be a spoiler, so I will leave this here. I'll definitely recommend to watch this show if you're new to anime because it will bring you to tears. And with that, let's move on to our next one on our list. Well, if Your Line April was too depressing for you, the next one will make you laugh for days. Karakai Yuzu no Takagisan or Teasing Master Takagisan is one of a funny anime. For the story, the main wife of the show, Nishikata, and his classmate Takagi loves to tease him on a daily basis and gives him a challenge for almost everything. Well, because of his extensive knowledge of his behavior to predict how will Nishikata will react, it almost makes it impossible to win the challenge for Nishikata. For the animation and graphics, I will say it's nice for a fun anime like this, and this is more than enough for me at least. I will definitely recommend to watch this anime. And now let's move on to next one. This is another movie that I can seriously relate to, Koi no Katachi or A Silent Voice. This movie is about a deaf girl, Shoko Nishimiya, and a school bully, Shoya Ishida. As a wild youth, elementary school student, Shoya tries to kill boredom in the cruelest ways. When Shoko transferred to his class, Shoya and rest of his class thoughtlessly bully her for fun. However, after his mother notifies the school that she is being bullied, Shoya gets singled out and gets blamed for everything done to her. After Shoko gets transferred out of his school, Shoya is left at the mercy of his classmates. Koi no Katachi tells the heartwarming story of Shoya's reunion with Shoko and his honest attempts to redeem himself, all while being continually haunted by the shadows of this past. I seriously recommend to watch this movie with handkerchiefs because it will make you cry buckets. And now, let's move on to our next one. For the last but not least on our list, we have Chuuni Chuuri. I just put the title on the screen. We have this one. Everybody has that stage in their life where they have thought themselves to be special, different from the masses of ordinary humans. They might go as far as seeing themselves as capable of wielding mystical powers, or maybe even believing themselves to descended from a fantasy realm. This disease is known as Chunibyo or 8th grade syndrome, and it's the most and is often the source of the most embarrassing moments of a person's life. For Togashi Yuta and the protagonist of the show, the scars of his Chunibyo has left behind are still fresh. Having posed as the Dark Flame Master during his middle school years, he looks back at those times with extreme embarrassment, so much so that he decided to attend a high school far away where nobody will recognize him. Putting his dark history behind him, he longs to live a normal high school life. Unfortunately, he hasn't escaped his past year. Enter Rika Takanashi, Yuta's new classmate and self-declared vessel of wicked eye. As the eccentric young girl crashes into Yuta's life, his dream of ordinary Chunibyo-free life quickly crumbles away. In this hilarious and heartbreaking story of a boy who just wants to leave his embarrassing memories behind, the delusions of old are far from getting thing of a past. Hey guys, new here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry to delay this much. I have been busy lately. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe and comment down below. I will catch you guys on the next one. This is Neo signing out. 'Cause when it's all over